Friends, today I'm pleased to welcome you to a new video that I think is going to be really cool. We're here at Subaru Technica International. We're at the Subaru Technica International Gallery in Tokyo. It's basically a Subaru dealership that decided to create a sort of mini museum gallery upstairs with race cars, and these cars have a little extra. You can actually get inside them, and I think that's really cool. Music. Don't forget to stay until the end of the video. As I mentioned, in all the videos about my trip to Japan, I'm going to give you a little gift, and it's completely free. All right, let's go. There are some interesting things here. A little engine, small coilovers, and more. It's funny. We're starting the museum, and the best part is we can go inside the cars. That's the special thing about this place. It's that all the cars you see here, well, you can open the doors and sit behind the wheel, and that's just unreal. Here, right at the back, GR86, a race car that's just beautiful. I'm not necessarily going to dwell on the specs of the cars, because Subaru, I don't know much about. Here, I know it's a Gran Turismo Aprezza. I might get roasted for this, because here, I know it's a coupe. It's a 22B, I think. You see, here we have Maxim, who's quietly getting inside. I have to admit, that's still pretty cool. Here, we have another rally car, much more beautiful. These are the Hawkeyes, I think, because I had a Subaru, a WRX, and it was a Hawkeyes too. So it was this one, yeah, it was this one. That goes back a little while now, which is also a rally car. We're going to get back inside. Don't worry, we'll get in to see what it's like. And look, there are also a few with the hood open. Well, here it's about grip, I think. It's not really, no, it's not rally at all. It's totally a grip version. But let's go take a look inside. After that, I'll turn on the flash with my phone and everything. I'll show you all of that. Are you happy? Yeah, not bad. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Let's keep going over there a bit. Look at the engine here. That's nice. It lets you see a Subaru engine once it's out of its cave. What does it look like? Wow, it's pretty complex with the turbo right up front like that. Wow, the turbo intake manifold is weird. It's really thin. It's really small. It's really nice to look at. Come on, let's see what else is over there in the back, and then we'll move on to the cars. You can see it, that one is really wide. So, 22B Subaru Technica International version, this must be a road version, I think. So yeah, I'm sorry, like I said, I'm far from being an expert, but yeah, this one is street legal. It doesn't have a roll cage, nothing at all inside. We're going to get in anyway. Look at this. I have to admit, it's pretty cool. You can totally get inside the cars. That really cracks me up, though. And here, we have the last S209. I don't think we got this one in France. Honestly, it hurts a bit. But let's not lie, it's still an amazing car for everyday use. Ah, for sure. A Subaru like that for everyday use, there's nothing to say. It would be crazy. But before buying a Subaru, let me talk about the partner who made this video possible. And I'm talking about Car Vertical. Car Vertical actually sent me a report on a Subaru Impreza that I really don't recommend you buy. I'm showing it to you on the screen. This Subaru Impreza has an odometer issue. Let's take a look at what happened. Car Vertical. For those who don't know, it lets you check the history of a car you're planning to buy, or even one you might already have at home. It works all across Europe and specifically lists odometer issues, as well as the legal status of the car. You can verify if the car was stolen abroad or involved in an accident before buying it in France. This is especially important for sports cars. This one is fine. It says there's damage, but it's between 500 and 1,000 euros. It could just be a bumper at most. What bothers me though, you see, we can see the photos of the car up to this point. The car itself is clean, there's no problem. But it's with the odometer, a little further down, where you can see that the car had a pretty consistent mileage record, up to almost 196,000 kilometers. And right after that, there's a sudden drop of 50,000 kilometers where it goes back to 150,000, and then climbs back up steadily, maybe to try to gain 3,000, 4,000, or 5,000 euros maybe on the sale of the vehicle. Obviously, that's something illegal, and if you don't do a Car Vertical report, you'll never know about it. I'm showing you a promo code again so you can get a discount on your report purchase. And once again, it's something I recommend doing before buying any car. All right, let's head back to Subaru Technica International Gallery. It has the steering wheel on the left, look. Why is the steering wheel on the left? Can you repeat what you know about the white Subaru S209 over there?
Only 200 units were made exclusively for the American market.
That's why it has the steering wheel on the left. Even they didn't get it. No, that's crazy. That's something I can't understand. Also, how can Japanese brands create cars only for one market, but not sell them to themselves? That I don't understand. Unlike the 90s when they built wild cars just for themselves, like the Chaser and Mark II, all those cars that never came out here, outside of Japan, the one JZ, which never left Japan. They kept it for themselves, and I get it. I would have done the same. And now they're making a really cool car for the United States, but not for themselves. I don't get it. I can't understand the point of this move. Saying, well, we don't have it, maybe, no, I don't know. Well, after 200 units, I think they're all sold, except that one over there, I don't know. But it's still an amazing car. That, oh wow, look at that. But the seats with the checkered pattern inside like that, oh, I would dream of having that in the Chaser. It's so beautiful. Well, you know what? We'll start with that one. Oh, I heard Gran Turismo. Over there, there's a simulator, I think. Oh yeah, well, the Japanese are a bit small, though. Oh, it doesn't have the battery to go backwards. The Alcantara steering wheel is great, and these seats are really comfortable. Oh yeah, with that aggressive short shifter, it's a great car, honestly. I really like it for everyday use. It could be really nice. One day, maybe I'll come back to Subaru, but that will be, huh? Oh no, look at what he has there. I don't know if I'll be able to show you. He sprayed himself. If I'm not mistaken, it's to spray water on the intercooler. Oh, it's awesome that there's that on the paddles. That's excellent. It's not at all like an automatic gearbox or anything. It's a paddle just for that. That's so cool. I love it. Hop the bay valve. Come on, that's done sitting in a bay valve. But what about the limited slip differential? Oh, that's crazy too. Manufacturer plate, there you go. That's good. That's the 0000. Oh, awesome. That's the very first model for homologation. Incredible. Well, come on. This is the one I'm most interested in. I'm going to try to get in. Maxime is trying, too. If he's struggling, that means, yeah, okay, all right, it's a mess. It's a mess. Maybe you should have taken off the steering wheel first, right, idiot? But it's crazy in there. Dude, yeah, but it's crazy. You have to drive fast. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Start it up. Yeah, turn the key. Go on. They took out the speedometer, though, to put in a fake one. Makes you wonder if it's not a replica, though, because it looks really clean. And I'm not sure this is really the real one. C. The race, you know, like, it's weird, but it's crazy that they let people get in real ones. I don't know, the roll cage and everything. Everything is real, right? We should see if the car actually has an engine. Okay, I'll try to get into this one. It's going to be a real weight. I'll play it like a Lotus. That means 1 foot like this, I slide myself into the seat. Okay? Phew, I'm in. The steering wheel's on. Wow. Oh yeah, the inside is weird, huh? I really don't know if it's real or not. I don't know. It's strange. No, there are no buttons, nothing, right? I think it's a replica, but it's a really well-made replica. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Damn. It must be something to drive a car like this. It must be really insane. Yeah, I'm happy because this one, I really wanted to get inside it. Yeah, no, it's confirmed. It's definitely a replica, I think, but a really well-made one. Well, that was something sporty. Luckily, I removed the steering wheel to get out. Maybe that was cheating. I'm not sure I'll fit in the others, but maybe Solberg's or even Colin McRae's. So, just for personal enjoyment, let's say, oh yeah, okay, the roll cage, yeah, maybe I won't get in. Actually, in the end, I'll just show you the inside. Oh, look, we have a carbon handbrake, we have a center console, I'll get the light, wait, it'll be easier, we'll see a bit better. There. So, the carbon handbrake, the center console all in carbon with all the little buttons. Now look, are even the doors made of carbon? Yeah, there are quite a few buttons here, right? But this, on the other hand, is not a replica, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure, it's not a replica, right? Look at the thing to close the window. Awesome, it's really the thing to close the window in carbon. Ah, I love that, it's cool. Yeah, this version is really cool. All right, let's move on to the next one. We're going to try the grip version here, while we wait for the rally one over there to become available. Oh, the feel and weight of the doors is unreal. It must be about 2 kilos. What's that there? This map here? It's grass. Okay, so this one must have run on the grass. Nice. They're really in good condition, right? We have a little sequential gearbox as well, carbon everywhere inside, and it's funny. But even though it's a grip car, there are still 2 seats. This one we could almost get in, right? But honestly, I'm a bit too lazy right now. Oh, I'm shocked by how light the doors are. Well, they're all carbon. Yeah, obviously. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Oh yeah, okay, look at the back. Damn, that's cool. I have no idea what that is, huh? Because there's air. It looks like it's going in there. I don't know what it is, but safety fueling, yeah, I don't know. It looks like maybe it's to cool the gas tank. I don't know. It's weird. And so They still made carbon air doors as well. You see, look, you have the air intake here that comes in to cool the inside of the cabin and everything. Damn! It's really cool that. It's cool to see a race car up close, let's say, as sophisticated as this one. Come on, let's take a quick tour in Solberg's Subaru before someone else wants to get in. Because it's not easy to get in, it takes a bit of time. Ah, this one lacks the usual Subaru door pillar. Let's just call it a carbon door. Once again, it's really classy, and so the interior, once again, the hydraulic handbrake and carbon, well, everything is full carbon. Oh, that's nice. That's a beautiful piece, but this is cool. Sequential gearbox with paddle shifters here. Look, oh yeah, these are the famous paddles where you pull, I think, yeah, that's it. You push to shift up or down, I'm not sure. And you pull to do the opposite. Ah, that's nice, with a beautiful carbon liver too, of course. Ah, it's pretty cool in the back. The helmet net, the tools, the spare wheel. Yeah, real rally car here. A real rally car that's seen some action. Ah, look, the door cutout too. That's really, really cool with the big carbon spoiler at the back as well. It's very nice. I'm really such a fan of being able to actually touch them, handle them, do whatever we want, and all of that with the utmost respect, of course. And it's really super cool of Subaru to put so much trust in the visitors. Well, usually when you come here, it's because you're passionate about cars. So you show at least some respect, right? You're not here to damage anything. But I have to admit, I think it's really cool of them to say, you can get in the cars, no problem. And that's the first thing they tell you when you arrive, right? As soon as you get there, there are two people who welcome you and give you a sticker, and they tell you that, right from the start. You can get in the cars, no problem, enjoy yourselves. It's really super cool. Oh, well, let's take a quick look at the engine of this one, which has just been opened. I'm curious to see the inside. So, okay, carbon air intake. Yeah, the suspension system, all right, with the separate canister. Here, the turbo watt. Oh yeah, but it's nothing like the things I know, right? Look, the air intake is here. It goes straight into the turbo instantly. Right behind there, here, the turbo is there. It's so weird. We have the four, and if we have many, they're in the center with the intercooler, right? So there you go. It goes down here, returns to the front, then the intake goes into the throttle body and directly into the intake manifold. Yeah, that's the four. If you have many in an engine with a specific architecture, it's quite unique. Oh well, they just opened Solberg's too. Let's take a look at the difference. So here, we don't have the same system at all. The air intake is over there. Look, a small part of the intake is missing. But what I don't understand is that, well, already it makes for very short piping, right? This little part here is missing. Look here at how it widens for the air. Then it narrows again to enter the intake manifold. This part they've made is pretty strange. I don't really know the point of it, but you can tell it's been worked on, right? And the turbo's still down on the lower left. But this one, which is monstrous, thank you. Yeah, it really changes things compared to this engine layout, where, well, it's not the same, actually. I don't know what type of engine this is, since the engine is centrally positioned here, with the air filter on the left. It's really strange how it's made. I don't know what this engine is, but I'm still pretty curious. It's a Subaru Gran Turismo, 300 EJ, 20 Engine. I don't really understand the system where the intercooler is positioned, the piping. How does the turbo fit in? Actually, huh? The engine must be set far back in the bay for the turbo to be so far forward, which seems illogical to me. I can't picture it in an engine bay, since the water radiator is under the intercooler. I don't know which car would position the water like that. In the end, I decided to investigate because the engine layout and component placement bothered me so much I had to know. Actually, it's simply the engine from the car that's right behind me, the one I got into, the 2021 Subaru Gran Turismo, 300 BRZ. And the engine is set so far back, and the engine bay of the car is so stripped down, that indeed there was space, and they had to go far forward to get fresh air. Now I get the engine placement better. It makes sense in a race car. That's cool, especially the braid and its little clamp. I like this part. No, I don't know which car this engine is in, but the architecture itself is quite unique. I didn't see that little segment there either, with Subaru Technica International's guys, where they show a bit of what they can do. A big carbon spoiler, of course, it's gorgeous. And here, we also have a small exhaust. I love exhaust tips like that, but I had that on, I can't remember which car. I think it was on my 370Z that I had some slightly beveled, pretty big exhaust tips like that. I really like that. There's a video going around of this one, I guess at the NURB, so yeah, it's confirmed it's definitely the NURB. And then there's a little museum over there with all the small cars where they show off their competition cars. It's pretty cool. Well, obviously it's not 2028 yet, but at least they've left some room. And you'll find all the competition cars that Subaru has had in miniature. That's really cool. Well, a few are missing, but overall everything is here. There are quite a few things. There's rally, grip. It's pretty much all the sports cars. I feel like they made, oh, look, there's a little Forester there for Dylan. Yeah, that goes way back, huh? 95, 94, yeah, but in 92, they really weren't very good looking, let's be honest. And even 93, yeah, it's 94, 95 when we started to get them. The rounder shapes are definitely a bit sexier. I'm not a big fan of the older ones, but if someone gave me one now, I wouldn't complain. So, I wonder if we shouldn't take a little spin with the simulator to wrap this up. Like I was saying, I heard the sound from Gran Turismo 7, and right now, I'm really into it at home, playing Gran Turismo 7. I think we're going to take a little ride on the simulator, especially since it looks a bit intense. Look, there are even strut bars here too. Subaru. And it's great because actually it's right inside the dealership, meaning that just downstairs, you have the showroom with the new cars for sale. It's really a dealership for enthusiasts, isn't it? And it's completely free, you know? And what's cool again is that it's totally free. That's where you really see that there's a spirit of passion for Japanese cars that you don't find anywhere else. What? It's totally out of this world. It's so cool. What dealership is going to set up a gallery like this with race cars you can get close to and a free simulator for customers? It's so cool. I love it. Okay, well, actually, you know what? I'm going to hand the camera to my wife. She's going to show you because earlier I showed you the strut bar. She just showed that it's actually flexible, but do you think that's normal?
Okay.
But what's the point? Well, I don't know.
It's still not less rigid than a normal bar. What, I don't know.
I don't know. You know what? Just take the camera and finish the video since I only get half of this. Rest in peace. We can't play the simulator. The people before pressed some buttons and I think they messed it up. Although there's a manual, it's always in Japanese and you weren't meant to touch all the buttons, so I'm a bit bummed. Because it was a Subaru at Fuji Speedway, I really wanted to try it, but unfortunately, well, we can't, so oh well. So we fall back on another game where you have to control a ball with pedals and a steering wheel. It makes no sense. Oh wow, that looks complicated. It's gonna go off all of a sudden, you see. Let's do this one again. I did it. Let's show the subscribers that I'm good, that I have dexterity. Look, no, go ahead. Add it, not the difficulty. There you go. Come on, who's the best YouTuber? There? Oh, the driver's there. What's that?
I'm missing one M-50 since I saw it on the board.
It's true that you look really small, though, there. One cheek almost inside. The second one, though? I'm biting. That's the handbrake, my boy. If you pull there, you won't get far. At least pull the pedal. Oh,
It hurts too much.
pull the pedal. When shifting gears, did you see that these are the gearboxes where you pull or push to change gears? And the other way around to downshift? That's so cool. It's stylish. But normally, I'm supposed to live here for the rest of my life. Well, listen, they do have air conditioning, so stay here, okay? All right, yeah, bye. See you next time. Let me quickly show you the side mirror I hadn't noticed before. Its finish and shape look amazing. Leave a comment. We're now at the end of the video. So, this is the moment where I'm going to give you a little something that I bought directly in Japan. For you, it's going to be a little Tamaika miniature. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, it's not a Subaru. I couldn't find a cool enough Tamiya Subaru. Otherwise, it would have been jokes. Honestly, there's not much point in giving you that, but it's something. A little car in a bit of a rally grip style. It's a Toyota Corolla GR. It's the very latest one. And to win it, nothing could be easier. You write in the comments, Subaru, it's not French. You write that in the comments. And at the next video release, in the pinned comment, I'll add the winner's name. He'll reach out to me on Instagram, and I'll send his miniature with a kind message. Thanks so much for supporting my videos. Hope you're enjoying the Japan series. So far, that seems to be the case, and I'm happy to share my trip with you. And as I was saying, there will be more videos coming, and believe me, the next ones are going to be on another level. I'm showing you the videos in an order that keeps getting better, so each upcoming one will be even better than the last. Well, my friends, with these beautiful images of Subaru, I'll see you soon in the next video. I'm happy about it, because usually Subaru isn't really a brand that I particularly like. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that I have less of an affinity for it. I'm less attracted to all-wheel drive, rally cars, and that kind of thing. But I have to admit, seeing them up close like this is always interesting. So, for those of you who are fans of the brand, I'm happy to show you this. And I'm also glad to get a little closer to this brand, especially with the latest model. I'm not indifferent. I'm not going to lie to you. It's still a pretty cool car, let's say, as an everyday vehicle. On that note, I'll see you soon in the next video. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. That's all I ask in return. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.